What it do, chopping block fans? Well, we into week 7, and teams are starting to really show who they really, really, really are, fellas and ladies. So this episode, I'm going to give you my predictions, of course. I'm also going to give you my pick for game of the week, and then I'm also getting to a little NFL news. Chopping block fan, it's going to be another great one. The chopping block starts now.
Yeah. Oh. It's like that, y'all. It's like that. Jump in. Jam on it. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back.
On last week, y'all, on my last week's episode, I talked about Robert Saleh being fired, right? As the Jets head coach. He's no longer the Jets head coach, and they were kind of, I guess, making him the scapegoat of the problems for the Jets, and I spoke on that. And I also spoke on it might be, it might help him if Devonte Adams end up getting traded there because, they have a connection, they used to play together, yada, yada, yada. So, as of this morning, 10 a.m., now going back, 7 days later, the New York Jets have acquired Devonte Adams from the Las Vegas Raiders, guys. I'm repeating that. The Las Vegas Raiders have traded Devonte Adams to the New York Jets. Las Vegas will receive a conditional 2025 third-round pick in exchange for Adams. Network insider Tom Pelissero reported per sources. The third-round pick can become a second-round pick, guys. Now listen to this. The third-round pick can become a second-round pick for the Raiders if Adams becomes a first or second-team All-Pro this season. Now, I also want to add in there, that depends on Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to put that out there. Because he's not throwing himself the ball, right, y'all? So, okay. Or if he is on the active roster and the Jets should A, make it to the AFC Championship, which I doubt, or make it to Super Bowl 59, which I really doubt. And that's per Pelissero. Adams also already has been in the Jets building as around noonish because he had to take a physical per Ian Rappaport. As we all know, he has been down for the past 3 weeks, right, with a hamstring injury. But obviously he passed with flying colors. But Rappaport also reported Adams' injury is in a good place. So, that saying that, he also was on a podcast and talk show earlier with Rodgers, sitting side by side, chopping it up. So, let's see how that turns out. I'll tell you what game the Jets have this week. during my predictions, and we'll go from there, y'all. So I keep telling y'all, I still don't feel like it was Robert Sala's issue. And let's see what Devonte Adams brings to the Jets. He already had Lazard. He already had Gary Wilson. He already had Mike Williams. But he's throwing the ball, so they can't catch what's not getting there. So let's remember that, chopping block fans. So I also got ready to come to the studio to do our weekly recording, and got new breaking news. As of 2:20 p.m. today, Tuesday. Thank you, Ron. Another trade went down in the AFC. The Cleveland Browns traded Amari Cooper to the Buffalo Bills. Like Mr. Allen is getting him a veteran receiver, y'all. Amari Cooper got traded to the Buffalo Bills, and this is network insiders Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero's reported. The teams confirmed the deal, which includes Bills shipping a 2025 third-round pick and a 2026 seventh-round pick to Cleveland for Cooper. Cooper also comes to the Bills with a 2025 sixth-round pick that they got from Detroit in another trade. So 2 big trades in AFC today, guys. Both wide receivers, which is crazy. Trade deadline isn't until November 5th, so let's keep an eye on a lot of trades because this is already blowing me out the water, I promise y'all. So that's breaking news today, and we'll be back.
Are you a diehard football fan? Do you have a team that you would ride or die for? If so, you are invited to come chop it up with Chef Mike on The Chopping Block, the podcast where real fans talk real football. We're looking for NFL fanatics to represent their favorite team and contribute to our show by providing insightful and knowledgeable commentary. No gossip, no politics, just strictly football. If you would like to be a part of this diehard nation, visit our webpage at www.rjstudios.com and click on the original content tab. Then fill out and send the submission form, and a representative will contact you with the next steps. You'll be invited to a live recording in our Round Rock studio, or if you're out of the area, you can join us online. With only 32 teams in the league, slots will fill up fast. Don't miss out on your chance to chop it up with Chef Mike.
All right, fans, your boy Chef Mike back with his predictions for Week 7 NFL season. So, as usual, we start off with our Thursday night game, October 17th, Broncos at Saints. You know I usually go for the home team, and I'm all about, having the home field advantage. Broncos have been looking really good, and Saints just got blew out so bad by the Buccaneers. Broncos for the win. Sunday, so my Patriots and my Jaguar fans. It's an early game. This might be the last London game. Don't quote me on it. I'm not sure. But if it is, I think it's our last London game for the year. It will be Patriots at Jaguars. 8:30 a.m. Sunday morning, October the 20th. I'm picking Jaguars for the win. We have a slew of noon games, which starts off with Titans at Bills. Now, Titans just got Amari Cooper. I just told y'all about that. So let's pay attention to that game, y'all. So Titans kind of looking like they're going to rebuild. Bills just got Amari. Bills for the win. Dolphins at Colts. The Dolphins have really looked kind of subpar since Tua went down. So I know it really makes a difference of your quarterback. And so it's Dolphins at Colts. Colts for the win. Next game, Seahawks at Falcons. Raheem, I'm all for you this year, bro. Even though the Seahawks look good, Falcons for the win. H-Town, stand up. Texans at Packers in Wisconsin. I'm hoping the weather don't be too bad, but it's H-Town for the win. This next game, Bengals at Browns. Orange on orange, guys. Going back to the conversation that we had before, Amari Cooper was traded to the Buffalo Bills on Tuesday. So guess what? I'm going Bengals for the win. Eagles at Giants. Division rivalry, just like the Bengals and Browns. Division rivalry is always kind of, you know what I mean? But they're in New York. Philly against New York. Eagles for the win, guys. All right, 3:05, we have 2 games. We have Raiders at Rams. Not too much to talk about. Raiders are rebuilding. Rams kind of look like they're rebuilding too. Rams for the win. Now, Panthers at Commanders is an interesting one. I am starting to become a Jaden Daniels fan. Like, I knew he was good in college, but he's proven himself. So, that was a hard game against the Ravens last week. But you know what? Inside the Commanders' territory, Panthers looking kind of like Commanders for the win. 3:25, guys, and this one is near and dear to my heart too, only because of my producer. Let's be real, y'all. Chiefs at 49ers, Super Bowl rematch. That's what they call it. But Super Bowl is Super Bowl fans. It's not the same dynamic. It's not the same. Nothing. Nothing is the same in this game, even though they're in San Francisco. But I'm going Chiefs for the win. Sunday night game. Jets at Steelers. This is going to be an interesting one, y'all. I have some comments about it on another segment, but I'm telling y'all. Jets, so let's start it off. Jets just got Devonte Adams on Tuesday. He's back with Aaron Rodgers, but they're in Pittsburgh. I've always been afraid of Pittsburgh Steelers defense, especially with T.J. Watt being on the team. And then, I read something that Russell Wilson might be starting this weekend. So pay attention to that one. So guess what I'm doing? Steelers for the win, guys. Monday Night Football. I don't know when they started doing this. I was talking to my producer about this, but we have 2 Monday night games. Another set of Monday night games on another week. I don't know how many they do, but okay, that's not for me to figure out, I guess. Ravens at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, that's an interesting one, y'all. Ravens are on this whole push, and they ranked them number 3 in the power rankings this week, which I'm pissed off about because they passed my Texans. And I just want to be clear, I'm not biased, but 3-2 Ravens, 5-1 Texans. Make that make sense. Why are we below them? Okay. Yards, okay, I hear it, but that's a whole nother rant for another time. Bucks for the win. Next, the second Monday night game. So the first Monday night game comes on at 7:15, which should be on, I want to say ABC. No, ESPN. Sorry. And Chargers at Cardinals, which I'm picking the Chargers to win, which will be on the NFL Network. And my pick for game of the week. My pick for game of the week is a noon game. I didn't mention it, but it is 4-1 Detroit Lions that just beat up on the Cowboys. Sorry, Cowboy fans. At the 5-0 Vikings. That's enough for game of the week. They're in the same division. They're really 2 really good football teams. I'm picking Lions for the win, but I want to pinpoint on one key thing. Aiden Hutchinson broke his leg in the Sunday game against the Cowboys. That's their dog on defense. So, chopping block fans, watch that. Chef Mike going. I'm staying even keel. I'm staying to my stuff. Lions for the win. We'll be back. Russell Wilson is a well-rounded quarterback. Absolutely. He can run, he can throw. I mean, he's seasoned now.
Oh, yeah.
But Mike Tomlin is kind of like,
he can bring you
he's
to
a
another,
motivational speaker, bro.
Like,
and then they got Fields. I was like, and everybody keeps saying, Fields going to start in the preseason, about a 4th or 5th game like you were saying. I feel like it's going to be the opposite the other way around. So I read an article on in Pittsburgh. They were saying that as soon as Fields got on the field, same old Fields. And I was like, whoa, what does that mean?
Right.
That means he is who he is.
Yeah.
No matter if he's in Chicago, no matter where he is. So he needs to, I feel like he needs to learn from Russell. Russell got chips, bro. Like, he's earned it. Yeah, they was with the, Seattle Seahawks. It was a different era. I get that. But, I mean, if you block for him, Russell will get it there for you.
Oh, yeah.
And he's a vet now.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, how ain't about to keep pulling on Russell, man. Like, this dude is a Super Bowl quarterback. Super Bowl winning quarterback at that. Fans, I want to get on a subject that's near and dear to me. I don't know if you guys remember. I hope you do. From one of my very first episodes, I mentioned Russell Wilson and how I respect him and how I love his game and how he plays. I love his personal life, the way he handles himself as a man, and also I love the way I'm just gonna say it, the way this black coach pretty much gave life to this player that Denver just spit on, just threw him away. Denver treated him like trash, and he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And then he got picked up to the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is a different dynamic because Steelers have a whole different persona, right? But we all know what happened. Week 1, he's been down since week 1. He never got to play a starting quarterback for the Steelers yet. He had a calf injury, and he's been sidelined. Now enters Justin Fields. So the Pittsburgh Steelers also made a trade for Justin Fields in the offseason to be the backup to Russell Wilson, which I respect and I love because Russell Wilson can be the starter. Justin Fields can learn from a savvy vet. You know what I mean? That just makes me feel good, right? Black young quarterback, old school black quarterback, black head coach. Bro, I'm not making it about a black and white thing, but love it as a black man, right? Okay, he got hurt. He's been down. Justin Fields has won 4 games and lost 2. They're 4-2. Per news, NFL Network today, it came to my attention that Russell Wilson is practicing this week. And he will be considered as the starter for week 7 against the Jets. Okay, I'm going to be real. Chef Mike never pulled punches, and I never shortchanged my fans or the chopping block fans or the diehard fans. People have been pooing on Russell Wilson. Oh, Justin Fields is there. Russell Wilson probably, what I said, week 6. It's funny. I said, they said week 6 that Justin Fields will be the starter, and Russell Wilson, he's washed up, and yada, yada, yada. He was hurt to week 7, and he might be the starter week 7, which kind of contradicts everything everybody has said to me since I started my podcast. I don't know why people hate on Russell Wilson so much. He's proven he's a very good passer. He's good with his legs still, and he's accurate. Justin Fields is still learning, and guess how he's scoring touchdowns right now? He's winning. Shout out to Justin Fields. Not hating on you. But he's been winning. He's been scoring touchdowns with his legs, not his arm. Now, Tomlin said, quoting Tomlin, Russell Wilson is in consideration this week. See where that leads us. He's optimistic about it, right? He also was quoted as saying, Justin has been really good, and we've been good at times. But, this the catcher, not to be confused with great. We have been good at times, but not to be confused with great. When he was asked if Fields has done enough to be named starter despite their 4-2 record. I'm all about it, bro. Russell Wilson is healthy. Put him on that practice field. Just by talent and experience alone, he will be the starter this weekend against the Jets in Pittsburgh. Watch him shine, y'all. Calf injury stops you from doing a lot of things mobility-wise, but he's been sitting down for about 8 weeks because he sat down the last preseason game as well. His arm is more accurate. He has weapons. Y'all, just watch out for Russell Wilson and let him take over. The Steelers might be getting diamond in the rough here, and they might not lose any more games. I'm just putting it out there. It's your boy, Chef Mike. We'll be back. All right, Chopping Block fans, that's the episode for today. That's all I have for you today. It's been a lot of information given today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. As always, your boy, Chef Mike.
Jam on it.